So it looks like it's over between Married to Medicine stars Quad Webb and her now ex-boyfriend, King. This comes after King revealed the news on social media that he, quote, left that situation. Well, Quad is speaking through her publicist to TMZ and confirming the news.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. New York City, don't forget the Kempire After Dark live show is returning to the Green Room 42 for a night of hot topics and tea being spilled. You just never know what's going to happen or what you guys might say, or me. This is happening on Friday, March 13th. There is a live stream available for those that can't come to New York City. But if you're in Philly, if you're in DC, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in any state, you could come see me. I came to see you. All right. So make sure you guys go get your tickets today. And like I said, if you can't, the live stream is available to the world. So even if you're in Europe, Africa, Asia, you will be able to watch this show. Ticket information will be available in the description. So over the weekend, I did a short form video letting you guys know King basically confirmed that Quad and he had broken up. But if you watch our Married to Medicine recaps, I already told you that we went to the Instagram account and all pictures of King had been removed. I could not find one. And the streets had already been speculating that this relationship was over. But if you watch Married to Medicine, you kind of started to see even more cracks in their relationship. And I will say this, and I admitted to this, I was less than right, not wrong, but less than right when it comes to this relationship, because so many of you have been saying you do not like the way that he speaks to her on the show. I just told you I didn't like watching them on the show. I just didn't feel like they came across interesting. It just didn't land for me. Beautiful couple, but it wasn't something that I connected with. But a lot of you pointed out that some of the comments that he would make were derogatory and degrading to her on the show. Well, I will say this. I was less than right, and you guys were right, because just based off of his replies on social media, it said, oh, you guys were right about him. He has no respect for her. Because a person on Instagram commented, I don't think they're together anymore. Crying face emoji. Another person replies, that's sad. King replies and says, I can confirm that I left that situation. Situation? Relationship that you guys were on an IVF journey with? But I already told you, how are you trying to have a baby with someone and you guys can't figure out what house you're going to live in? Okay. So you also know that Quad has talked about the IVF journey on the show, and most recently, her most recent attempt had failed. So he says in the comment section, I can confirm that I left that situation. So to me, there's double things to talk about here. He's making it seem like he broke up with her. He's like, I can confirm that I left that situation. So there's the disrespect of that situation, relationship, that you got me a Rolls Royce and we were trying to have a baby together. That situation, the disrespect. So another person comments and says, just too handsome. Quad is a lucky woman. He responds, luck ran out. Not luck ran out. He really is feeling himself. He really is feeling himself. Show us your teeth. No, playing. Y'all were saying that. I didn't even pay attention to his teeth.
That is funny.
You guys were saying that. Y'all were talking about his teeth. And I was like, what's going on? You barely see his teeth. But some of y'all said they a little jagged. I don't know. But not him saying luck ran out. Well, now Quad is confirming to TMZ that they are no longer in a relationship. TMZ writes this. They said the Married to Medicine star tells us she and longtime boyfriend Kirk King have ended their relationship after more than 2 years together. You know what? The other thing that stood out to me in the comment section, because, you know, I'm very skeptical of a lot of these reality TV relationships. I was actually surprised that a lot of you never believed that this was a real relationship. A lot of you thought that this was a fake relationship and just so that she could be on Married to Medicine, even though he's not a doctor. I was like, all right. So, in a statement, Quad tells TMZ, Kirk and I mutually decided, pay attention to the language, mutually decided, because based off of his comments, I left that situation. She's saying, Kirk and I can hear Quad saying this, Kirk and I mutually decided to bring our relationship to a close in 2025. Quad tells us, while our time together encompassed many meaningful moments, that chapter of my life has now concluded. I wish him well. In 2026, I am focused on moving forward with clarity and purpose. Thank you for your support. Okay. Quad began dating the Atlanta exotic and luxury car owner around May 2023, taking their relationship public on social media and during season 11 of the Bravo series, where King made his first on-camera appearance. Over the weekend, as I reminded you on Instagram, a user commented on a photo of the former couple, and you heard what King had to say. King basically says, I left that situation and the luck ran out. Okay. Well, just when you thought the mess could not get messier, of course, Dr. Heavenly has to weigh in on her collaboration with Carlos. So let's take a listen to that. And King is responding. Oh, this is messy. Messy.
I know for a fact he was trying to get back with Koi just not too terribly long ago.
Did you know then that's something that they were broken up?
Wad is my friend. I love my friend, but I will speak on it today because it's over with. We've been new. Like they've been broken up for months, Carlos. They have been broken up for months. I just think that Quad is a classy lady, the way that she ended it, the way that she left that statement. I think that she's a stand-up girl, and I think that's how it should have happened. They're not married. And to me, for a man to come up under the comments, to me, you're attention seeking. Meaning that's not the way you do things. And I know for a fact he was trying to get back with Koi just not too terribly long ago. So my thing is this. I'm not going to try to give it too much because it looked like he's trying to get attention. But I don't agree with anything he's doing. I don't like the way he's doing it. And he just, for me, I have to look back at the beginning. Why was he there for the fame? And if people are there for the fame and they get a little bit of it, they can't handle it, And I know for per Quad that he's still trying to hang out with people from the show. He's trying to hang out with, Yandy's husband and stuff like that. The people that he don't even know, he wouldn't know because of Quad. Go back to where he was before. Let her go back to her life. And then they move forward purposely and in goodwill. My whole thing is, yes, they have broken up. Yes, I've been knowing for months, but yes, I think that he handled that all wrong. And I think that he definitely wants to get back with her and he definitely wants attention. So we're not going to give him much of it.
Of course. Look, everyone has their bulldog come out. No offense, Dr. Heavenly, but I feel like some of the cast utilize you to say what they really want to say on social media. But that was interesting. Well, King decided to respond under this video and said this: keep my name honest and yours stays protected. Ooh, what's he trying to say? And he says, don't use your friend. Well, has he met Dr. Heavenly? That's what it seems like she always does. She much rather talk about everybody else's business but her own. But look, I feel like a lot of fans were saying the same thing that Dr. Heavenly is saying, that this was very attention-seeking. They did not like how he handled this on social media. I didn't like the way that he responded to this on social media either. You didn't have to say it that way, especially if you respected the person that you were with. About, I left that situation. You could be like, we're no longer together, but I wish her well. How hard is that? It seems like you did want a reaction. You did know that the minute you made that comment that people were going to react. Maybe you didn't know how big the reaction would come, but here we are. I will say, you see how Quad handled the situation versus how he's handling the situation. Very different approaches. Guys, I want to know your reaction to the news that King and Quad have broken up and they're both confirming. And apparently it happened last year. I'm sure we will be talking more about this at the Married to Medicine reunion, which is coming up very soon. Guys, as always, don't forget to get your tickets. Get your tickets for the Kempire After Dark, a live show. I'm sure we'll talk about Married to Medicine. We'll talk about Potomac. We'll talk about a bunch of stuff at our New York City show on Friday, March 13th at the Green Room 42. There's a live stream tickets available, so anyone from around the world can watch. So ticket information will be available in the description. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Here we go now.